Happening right now, we're watching talks in Pakistan. Vice President JDVance, Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, they're all there right now, meeting with Iranian leaders in the room, the same room, face to face, to talk about Iran and opening up the Strait of Hormuz. The vice president has been warning Iran not to play with these negotiations, to take this seriously. And it comes as we enter the first weekend of that ceasefire. It's still holding, but it's fragile. Lucas Halmanson is live in Islamabad. He's there close by to where this is happening, and you're monitoring the talks. Lucas, have you heard anything, any readouts yet?
Not yet, Aisha. Both sides have been pretty tight-lipped, and those talks have stretched more than 2 hours before taking a break for dinner. Vice President JDVance leading the American delegation with Iran here in Islamabad. Talks mediated by Pakistan, and the U.S. goals are clear. You mentioned some of them. Open the Strait of Hormuz, end Iran's nuclear program, and end the war. You asked President Trump about opening the Strait of Hormuz yesterday.
You're not going to let them toll the strait, are you? I mean, it's international.
No, we're not going to let that. It's international water. If they're doing that, nobody knows if they're doing that, but if they're doing that, we're not going to let that happen.
And perhaps that's one of the reasons U.S. Central Command said in a statement just moments ago it dispatched a pair of U.S. Navy destroyers to transit the Strait of Hormuz earlier today. And before the talks, Vance met with Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. The president's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, and Jared Kushner are also part of the delegation here, as you mentioned. A major player brokering the talks is Pakistan's powerful Army General Asim Munir, who essentially shares power with the Prime Minister. He met the vice president when he arrived wearing a suit. He donned an army uniform when he greeted the large Iranian delegation led by the Speaker of the Parliament, Mohammad Galbaf, and Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, along with his technical team for nuclear talks. Before the delegation arrived, the Speaker issued 2 ultimatums before negotiations could proceed: a ceasefire with Lebanon and the release of Iran's blocked assets. Today, Israeli jets carried out 200 strikes in Lebanon after J.D. Vance said he hoped Israel would, quote, check themselves a little bit. A short time ago, Lebanon's Prime Minister posted on X, quote, in part, "I have decided to postpone my trip to the United Nations and the United States in order to follow up on the government's work from Beirut." And he was supposed to come to Washington on Tuesday, Aisha, to meet with Secretary of State Marco Rubio at the State Department and also with Israel's ambassador to the United States. Aisha?
Lucas, it is very late in Pakistan right now, past 10 o'clock. It's seeming like the VP might have to stay the night. Are you getting any indications from the White House?
There are some indications the vice president could be spending the night